So what's in this bag?
Guns.
Guns.
A gun is only as dangerous as the person behind it. All right, this is my Glock. I'm going to have to take my gloves off, I think.
Okay.
I can't grip. Yeah, this is a 9mm cartridge.
3?
That's enough.
Okay.
This is a magazine.
We're in Ohio shooting guns with Grandma.
Oh, forgot. Had to cock it.
Holy.
This is Eye on the Target radio show. Join us in talking about owning, storing, shooting, carrying, buying, and defending firearms. And now, here's Rob and Amanda.
Hey, folks, and we are here. You're listening to Eye on the Target Radio with Rob and Amanda.
I'm here.
You're here.
I made it.
I made it. I'm all excited. I'm here.
I mean, this paper, when we came in, it's got the top 10 guns women purchased in 2016, and
Yeah.
all of them are automatic, semi-automatic pistols.
know.
There's no revolvers, no
Isn't it
rifles,
amazing?
no nothing.
I bet you mine's not on that list.
But yeah, it seems
Why
to
what
be
did you
all...
buy that was substandard in the women's market?
Substandard. I carry a CZ Rami.
Oh, yep, it's not on here.
You guys have heard me. We've been talking about the fashion show. So we invited Gina to come down. Gina is a designer for a bag that's going to be in the fashion show. So what's the premise of your bag?
I really just want it large enough to hold your firearm, maybe a small wallet with your ID, your keys, and some lip balm.
So what is it going to be made out of?
Ultimately, the majority of them will be in leather, your choice of color. You'll be able to customize it and order it in pretty much any color that you'd like.
I can get an orange one to match my motorcycle.
Absolutely.
Woohoo, motorcycle girls.
Right.
I'm telling you.
I'm here in Independence, Ohio to attend the 2nd annual Concealed Carry Fashion Show. Concealed carry is a way in which gun owners can wear their gun without it being visible to the public. And this fashion show aims to show women different options of ways they can carry their gun on their body. America loves guns. We are #1 for guns in almost every way you measure it. We have more civilian-owned guns than any other country, the most privately owned guns per capita, and we are #1 in mass shootings. The debate over gun laws has never been more contentious, and swing states like Ohio seem to be swinging red when it comes to the Second Amendment.
My contract calls for saving the Second Amendment and protecting the right to keep and bear arms. Have to.
There are 45 states where you can now carry a gun openly in public, 10 where you can carry on a college campus, 13 where you can constitutional carry, meaning you can carry a gun without training, license, or permit. But perhaps the largest distinction is that every U.S. state allows civilians to carry a concealed firearm on their body in public. And unlike any other time, a significant number of new concealed carry permit holders are women. The National Shooting Sports Foundation estimates that each woman who bought a gun in 2014 spent another $400 accessorizing her weapon. And those dollars are launching an industry of female-oriented fashion and accessories for guns. We are going to meet one of the designers that's showing at the fashion show. She has a company called Nickel and Lace.
Hi, I'm Hailey.
Marilyn,
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Come on in.
Thanks for having us.
I actually purchased one of her items on the interweb. You're a celebrity.
That's me.
Wow, I've been staring at your face for a long time. It's been sitting on my mantle. I'm really interested in this piece.
Okay.
I would really love to just get a demo from you with it on my body.
Okay.
I have the first part on, but I need help.
Okay, so if you're gonna wear jeans like that with a belt,
Yeah.
it's best to tuck it in.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
The way that holster's set up, it's designed to be what we call a crossbody draw. So there's a threat, grab with your weak hand, grab the external garment to get it out of the way, establish a proper grip, and then just, that's it. That's perfect.
Okay. Have you ever had to draw your gun?
Luckily, no, I never have. There's, been a few times that I've been glad I've had it, but fortunately, I've never had to use it, which I hope I never have to.
When did you start this line?
Started in 2011, taking some firearms courses, and wasn't happy with any of the holsters that I was wearing and using for the classes.
Why weren't you happy with them?
I'm bony.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hips, and these firearms companies and holster companies were literally just making items smaller and pink.
In the early 2000s, the male-dominated gun industry attempted to target the female market by making firearms smaller and feminizing them in shades of pink and purple, in a strategy dubbed Shrink It and Pink It.
We designed this gun to be friendly to women in the sense that it's small, it's compact, it's easy to carry.
But making guns smaller often made them more dangerous to shoot, especially for first-time gun owners. And holsters for these petite weapons were criticized as being better suited for male bodies than their female target audience.
I think that's why a lot of female entrepreneurs popped up on the scene, and that's when they really started. Now, I'd say it's completely flipped. Almost every single company, firearms companies and holster companies, had something specifically for women that was designed for them, and a lot of thought and a lot of testing went into it. We've got some Sure Shot jewelry with us, all the bullet jewelry from...
What's that?
This was the first lady to start doing all the bullet jewelry.
Wow.
Isn't this beautiful?
I've never seen that. And these are the same?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
I like when you do that. Add a little personality to it. Yeah. There you go. And see, you can smile. It's okay to smile. Like, hey, I got my gun. It's okay.
A Girl and a Gun is a national gun association with 5,000 members across the country. I'm attending a chapter meeting to understand why so many women are willing to build their wardrobe around a weapon.
Welcome to Northeast Ohio chapter of A Girl and a Gun. A Girl and a Gun is a national organization established by women for shooting. So we want to get out on the range, but as you know, we always have a topic. We're going to talk a little bit about safety, because that's the number one thing. I have found that with women, what they don't understand, what they don't know, they fear. How many of you had fear the first time you came?
When I started, I just wanted to not be afraid of a gun. I wanted to be able to hold it and not carry it around with my fingertips.
Anybody else want to share?
Well, I started because of my profession, being a realtor. A lot of us realtors are targeted at open houses, where recently, was that about a year ago, that one realtor, Beverly, was kidnapped and murdered.
Oh my goodness.
So that was the main reason, and the same thing, I was afraid of a gun, and now I'm very confident with it.
I'm wondering, as women, what the difference you feel in a woman carrying and a man carrying is.
Well, the problem is we don't know how men feel.
We don't care. What did you guys come here for tonight?
Shooting.
I've never shot a real gun before, so I'm slightly frightened.
Should be good.
These are cute.
So it's a very small caliber. That's how we get everybody started. Put yourself in a defensive position. That's how I want you to shoot.
Okay, cool.
I find that a lot of women are afraid to handle a gun rigorously, but we're not changing diapers here. And the guns are made, they're made to actually, you need to smack things in place. When I pull this back, it's actually gonna strip it off the magazine and put it into the chamber.
Okay.
Then the gun will be ready to shoot.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull this back and let it go.
And are you guys feminists?
I don't consider that at all. I think, again, we're neutral on that. We love our men, and we're glad for them.
Good.
Glad God made them the way He did. Let it surprise you. Nothing's gonna happen. You're safe here. Take your finger off the trigger.
Whew. Oh my God, my heart is pounding.
You made the gun safe.
Okay. Whew. I've never thought of carrying a gun in my life, but like when you hear these stories, you can empathize because I've been in, many situations where I felt like, God, if this happened, what would I do?
Here, you can take that as your target.
All right, thank you.
That's your first target with a girl and a gun.
Thank you so much. A lot of the ways that these women have come to taking up guns, the stories are really similar to women finding feminism. There's stories of feeling inequality and feeling like you're not being treated the way that you feel you should be treated. Because many women share these sentiments, it's no surprise that self-defense is the #1 reason women cite for carrying a gun.
Here's a message to every rapist, domestic abuser, violent criminal thug, and every other monster who preys upon women.
The NRA capitalizes on those feelings using female spokespeople like Dana Loesch to market guns to women.
We had the right to bear arms before we had the right to vote, and I'll be damned if you take that from me.
What'd you shoot? What gun?
I shot 22.
That's what my husband gave me for Christmas.
Really?
And then he signed it, your loving husband.
That's so you don't use it on him.
I find it interesting that in New York now you don't have concealed carry, and yet the bad guys do.
If somebody starts asking specific questions, you can tell they don't have a clue what they're talking about with guns. I heard one on there, why would you want to carry a gun? Doesn't every neighborhood have a policeman? I go, no. It's like, whoa, this guy has never been out of New York City. I mean, for us, it takes 30 minutes for a sheriff's car to get to us.
And they don't usually show up.
And sometimes they don't show up.
I sort of now hanging out with you think that only women should carry guns.
In some ways I'd agree with you.
The guns
are feels
silly
like-
boys. Guns are for girls.
Exactly. And in this political climate, more women are finding reasons to carry. Can you shoot in heels?
In the situation.
It feels like there's more violence on the news than ever before. We are constantly inundated with a steady stream of coverage of gun violence.
In this past year, Congress has failed to enact any sensible reform to our nation's lax gun laws.
And the debate that's dividing our country is between those that believe gun reform laws actually make us safer.
If the FBI is watching you for suspected terrorist links, you shouldn't be able to just go buy a gun with no questions asked.
And those who believe the only thing that can stop a bad guy with a gun
is a good guy with a gun.
An armed citizenry is a safe citizenry. And I'm having a hard time with that word.
And as sinister as it sounds, with every mass shooting in this country, gun sales and NRA subscriptions spike. This year's Conceal Carry fashion show is being put on by Amanda's pro-gun organization, Realize, and appears to be sponsored by Friends of the NRA. How are you?
Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for coming.
Next month, Amanda is throwing a Doomsday Preppers Ball. But today, she's invited me over to show me some of the accessories that have arrived for the fashion show. What do we have here?
Compression concealment t-shirts.
Okay.
Leggings. So the gun goes in the waistband, so you can jog, do yoga.
Is this something you would use?
That's not necessarily for me. I tend to wear my pants tighter. I've already filled that spot with Twinkies and chocolate bars. Because there's others who have done a concealed carry fashion show, and most of them that I've seen, not all, but most, tend to be your size. A tiny little petite. But if you take somebody who's a size 18 or a size 20,
right,
it's a different challenge associated with how do they carry and where do they put their gun and what they do. So we've got real live women in real sizes that range, and we've got real and a variety of ages.
Have you noticed, like, in the last couple of years that more women have started to carry?
I think that they're saying now that, like, women are 40% of the gun purchases and 40% of the
That's a lot.
It really is picking up.
Wow. And why do you think this increase has happened?
24-hour news, crime. People are saying, whose job is it to protect me? And society has started to flip to say, it is your job. It's your own job to protect yourself. Right now, every state has some version of concealed carry. And it's because women are now women gun owners and women voters who are saying, hey, this is my gun you're talking about restricting. It's my gun you're telling me I can't have. And so it's really kind of changing the politics of the Second Amendment.
And were you happy with the election results?
I definitely was, because I was very, very concerned with the direction the Clinton machine was going to take with the Second Amendment.
And do you feel as a woman that having a gun kind of levels the playing field for you?
I think that when it comes to crime, yeah. The typical criminal is bigger than I am, stronger than I am, faster than I am, and younger than I am. But I'm more accurate. So this gun was my very first gun. This gun was actually used in World War II. So it's a military gun. It's a Walther P38. And so this gun was made in a factory to provide to a soldier to say, here, go forth and defend your country. Go forth and defend your family. Go forth and support the country.
On what side?
It's a German gun.
We have news that you've been waiting for a long time. The 8-year assault on your Second Amendment freedoms has come to a crashing end.
While Trump is putting some gun owners at ease, his election set off a swell of hate crimes against minorities all over the country. And in response, there's been a sharp rise in gun sales within minority communities.
They need mirrors in here. We have to make sure we're cute.
I didn't have the afro the last time.
Tiffany is the founder of the Brown Girls Project, a group within Cincinnati that aims to empower African American women through activities like firearm education.
I live in Cincinnati, Ohio. Cincinnati, Ohio is a very good old boy area. And then came the Trump administration. And during his campaigning, the word nigger was thrown around all the time, very liberally. I've probably heard that word towards me from a white person twice in my life. Last year, at least 5 during the campaigning time. And so I thought to myself, like, I need to be able to protect myself. So I was like, let me find a CCW class. And it really just started out me trying to find one for myself. So it started out maybe with 4 or 5 of us. And they started telling friends, and before you know it, I had a class of 20.
And what were the responses of the women to the first class?
They loved it. They loved it, and that's why we have 115 people on our wait list right now.
No.
Yes.
That's insane.
It is, and I'm excited about it.
So you shot rifles before, right? This is your world.
My world? This is your world. It's not that I have, like, suicidal tendencies or anything, but I just feel like there's so much room for human error and folly. So my cheek like this, is it gonna hit me in the face?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm scared of that big one. Gotta do it, though.
You hit. You see it? The tiny hole.
Oh my God.
Good hit.
Whoa.
Okay. So, wrote down a few points, things that we can go through as far as safety. This is about how I teach people to deal with police when you're carrying a gun. Before I even pull over, I get my CCW permit out. I put my hands out the window. The dashboard camera's recording all of this. I don't reach for shit. Most officers that come up don't draw their firearm. That's the 90%. The 10% are the ones that, before they walk up to the vehicle, they immediately call for backup. They draw their weapon. My number one thing is comply, period. There's no way for them to wrap me up. You know, I get back in my car and load up, drive off, live to see another day.
It's just really unfortunate that you have to go through that just to get home alive.
Media coverage documenting police shootings of Black men like Philando Castile, a CCW holder who was murdered during a routine traffic stop, raises the question, does the right to carry really apply to all citizens?
He's licensed to carry. He was trying to get out his ID.
A uniformed police officer is seen holding a pistol outside of the car, yelling that Castile should have kept his hands visible.
Historically, racial profiling has put Black men at risk of violence. So perhaps this is why more Black women are taking their families' protection into their own hands. Since Trump's election, the National African American Gun Association reports that the majority of new members are women.
Even my sons, my sons are grown men, but I'm fearful. I'm fearful for them.
What are you afraid of?
I'm afraid that at any given point in time, they can be a target just because they're young Black men.
That's my biggest concern, though.
Yeah.
My biggest concern is that my 16-year-old will become the next hashtag. I'm not okay with that.
Hi.
How are you?
It's freezing. You guys were outside all day?
Gina trains women in self-defense and firearms handling at her home in Ohio. And now she's started to design firearm accessories like the bag she promoted on Eye of the Target radio.
Similar bags out there, but there's things about each one of the ones that are out there that I don't like. So I'll make mine.
So this part goes across the waist.
But it will also be convertible. It could be a crossbody.
Okay, so like that. Okay.
And then the leg strap will be optional as well.
Okay. And where does the gun go in here?
The gun pocket will be in the back, and there will be, we're either going to sew a holster in or do the Velcro holster. I haven't decided yet.
Okay. When did you first start carrying?
A couple years ago. Things, news starts getting a little more scary. We used to live in Cleveland.
And is it more dangerous in Cleveland?
Typically, when you get more major city, you're gonna have more crime. So yes, compared to where we're at out here, we're in the suburbs. There's not much crime out here. If you hear of crime out here, it's usually shoplifting.
What are you afraid of?
I don't know that I am afraid anymore. I think it's more exercising my Second Amendment rights. I did have an abusive relationship. I took some pretty bad beatings, and I was terrified of him for a long time.
Was that the impetus to buy your first gun?
Maybe. I don't know if I tied it directly to that, but maybe indirectly it was one of the reasons. And I won't say that I'm afraid anymore. Why would I be afraid? I'm always packing something, whether it's a knife or a gun.
Gina's daughter, Kamaria, is turning 21, which is the legal age she can begin to conceal carry a handgun.
Hi, guys.
So I'm tagging along while she chooses her 21st birthday present with her best friend, Deja.
This is like a hardware store, it seems. What do you think would be a good fit for
A first-time
a first-timer women gun owner?
My recommendation is simple.
But I really want a pink gun.
Okay, well, we have those.
Isn't that sort of complicated, like when someone's turning 21 and they're getting their first gun and they're also drinking for the first time?
Taking the responsibility.
There is no gray area between firearms and alcohol. They do not mix, period.
But it's hard for a girl because, in a lot of cases, like, the times at which, like, you're probably most vulnerable is when you're out late drinking, being around drunk dudes.
You think you're more susceptible
You're more
to
susceptible
having
to the things that you're
things.
afraid of,
That's why you get ace.
Based on the way that you dressed, where do you feel most comfortable, you think?
Probably back here.
In the back?
Yeah. I mean, where else could you carry a gun, though? No. What is it?
For a bra.
It's for a bra? Oh, I need this.
Nothing comes between a girl and her.
This is what I need.
You have to undo the screw.
What?
But it hangs where?
Do you know how this
I think
works?
it like comes.
Don't you? We put it right here of the bra, right?
You have to probably put it on
I
a
believe
bra
so.
strap.
You have the instructions with it.
Wait,
Yeah, so I was reading.
Wait, are these bra straps that comes with? I'm confused.
No.
Oh, okay. It makes my boobs look a little bigger.
Gina, her boyfriend Marcus, and Kamaria live in Mentor, a suburb of Cleveland.
Layla ate yesterday.
So did you.
No, I didn't.
I fed you Thursday.
So, that's what mothers are supposed to do.
Yeah, but once mothers get old,
you are like over halfway to 80. Sorry.
Where's my knife?
Where's the taco sauce?
What's for dinner?
Fajitas, steak and chicken.
Nice. I would shake your hand, but you have
chicken
raw
juice on
meat,
it.
so.
Oh, that's good.
Did you vote this year, Kamaria?
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah.
Did you, Mom?
No.
Yeah. So. Who'd you vote for? You don't have to say if you don't want to.
My mom disowned me.
Really? How come?
She doesn't like Hillary.
I was afraid that the whole country would get California gun laws. I wasn't sure I could bring myself to actually push that Donald Trump button. And the other two ones are pointless.
Do you carry?
No.
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 Why not?
This is America. We still have race issues.
You feel it makes you more of a target?
Oh, definitely. And as long as we're together and she's carrying, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Mama got his back.
So you grew up in Cleveland?
Yes.
But it feels different?
Oh, it's definitely different.
Yeah.
It's been great for me living out here rather than living where I grew up at.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was it like when you were growing up?
Man, a lot of violence, a lot of crime.
And things have only gotten worse for the residents of East Cleveland.
Time has changed. They don't care about the women and kids no more. I gotta protect me and mine all day long.
Over the last decade, crime has dropped nationwide, but gun sales have skyrocketed. That's the case for Independence, where the fashion show is being held, which hasn't had a murder since 1977, according to the local police. But East Cleveland is a different story. 2016 is being called its deadliest year in a decade. Despite the different needs of these communities, they share the same lax gun laws. And with each coming year, new legislation is being put in place to make it easier to carry. Sisters Nene and Judy are navigating the process of getting a CCW together. Woo, good one. Should we go to the park?
Come on, little lady.
Nene recently got her permit and is now carrying.
I'm too slow.
Do you watch the news a lot?
I'm on Facebook a lot.
Yeah.
And that's like, it's basically the news I see. I try not to watch the news, it's depressing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Facebooks get depressing at times too.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of cartoons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's just like, it breaks my heart seeing kids dying, like younger than me. I had a lot of friends that then got shot. I had a friend that got shot 8 times in the car, sitting at a gas station. Like, I don't want to, I'm tired of saying rest in peace.
I just had a friend, funeral was last Saturday. She was shot in the chest.
Oh, jeez.
She was, I guess, caught in a crossfire. She had 3 beautiful kids.
Yeah. What are you most worried about?
A month or so ago, somebody broke into the lady downstairs' house. And when she came home, he was still there. Like, I don't want nothing like that to happen.
And right downstairs from
Right
you?
downstairs, yeah.
Yeah.
Lord.
And when you call the police here, you feel like they're not
They take
responsive?
It takes forever. You have some cops out here that's what they're out here for, is to protect and serve us. And you have some that's just not, that they're just scared of us being as black people. Like, if you scared of this color, you shouldn't be a cop.
When you started carrying, where did you start carrying on your body?
I was like the average hood dude on my hip.
Yeah.
Kept it on my hip, in my coat pocket one, because I had a small one. I had like a little 22 back in the day. And that one was able to go in my pocket. The one I got now is either on my hip, in my purse, most of the time. I keep it close. It's always close. You want to see?
Yeah. What kind of gun is it? A Beretta?
It's a Beretta. Yeah.
Do you feel differently as a woman carrying? Do you feel like it's like a leveler?
No. It's just something I have to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, every woman should have one. If you can carry one, you ain't got no felonies. If you can carry one, you should have one. It's like your cell phone.
Yeah.
Don't leave home without it. I get halfway down the street and I ain't got my cell phone. I'm turning back around and getting it. That's the same for my gun.
Yeah.
What is it?
I said, do it look like a dinosaur bone?
Yeah. What kind of dinosaur?
I think it's a T-Rex.
Looks like it.
They don't care about the women and kids no more. Time has changed. They don't have no care. They don't have no feeling, no nothing about nothing. I gotta protect me and mine all day long.
I think for both of them, like the idea of being able to protect your family it's a feeling of control in a space where maybe they don't have as much control as they'd like to. I'm meeting up with Nene again this morning.
Come on, boy. Ew. He got 2 arms.
He got 4 arms.
I know.
She's in the market for a carry gun that's easier to conceal. So we're going to go gun shopping with her dad. Hi, Dad.
How you doing?
I'm Hailey.
Good morning.
How are
Mike.
you?
Doing okay?
Nice to meet you. Is this your spot?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Cheap and they're nice.
Should we get you a new look?
I'm not Duck Dynasty.
No one should live in a house without a weapon. Any given day, there's gunshots around me every day. It got so bad, I don't even look out the window. As a matter of fact, I sleep with a gun in the chair next to my bed, so. Honestly.
Yeah. And if there was some sort of magical universe in which the guns could be taken away, disappear from your...
I would be hurt. I love them.
You love them? Okay.
I didn't know if I should say, but they shot Judy's house up last night.
What?
They said a dude walked in the hallway, shot the hallway up.
They're all okay?
Yeah, they all okay. The kids at my mom's, Judy at my mom's.
She didn't have a gun with her, but she was in there with the kids?
My little sister was there too. She was like, she wanted to come today, but like, I need to get me a gun today. So I told her, once I drop my dad off, I'll pick her up. We'd probably come back out here.
And get a gun.
And get her something.
By far the most popular gun. Economical, but dependable.
Yeah,
all 3 of my daughters have that one.
This one?
Really?
Yeah.
This the safety?
Yep.
I like this one.
It's Kamaria's birthday, and we're outside the salon where she's getting her hair and makeup done. We brought her some treats. We have a cake and some flowers. Do you think I should go in with it lit? Guns blazing. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Hailey.
Happy birthday, Mr. President. You're a blonde. Look at you. Hi.
Nice seeing you.
Nice to see you. So when are you gonna get your gun? You excited?
No, I'm actually think I'm scared now.
Why?
I don't know.
It's a big responsibility.
Like, what if I really have to use it on somebody? Like, I don't want to shoot anybody. I'm scared.
On time tomorrow? With smiles and perky attitude?
Smelling like alcohol.
Oh, God.
I already feel hungover thinking about their night and her having to wake up and do the fashion show. I guess we'll see at what stage she's in tomorrow. We're here at the hotel where the concealed carry fashion show is taking place. It's early in the morning. The organizer, Amanda, is here setting up.
Is she off balance? She looks off balance. Cockeyed. We have to spin it a little bit. The whole thing? Yeah.
She says everything's running on time, which is unheard of in fashion show world. So let's head in and see what's cooking. Bang, bang.
We want to just kind of keep repeating, why are we doing this? And why are we doing it is to stay safe. Everything is about staying safe. And so I'm just, if I had a tail, I'd wag it. I mean, I'm just so excited by all of this.
It's great, it's great.
Isn't it?
Many women do buy their first gun for self-defense. Hi, how are you, Esther?
Good, how are you doing?
Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
You look great. And 61% who make that first purchase end up buying at least one more gun.
You look around and we're everybody, you know. Anybody, you go to McDonald's, and any person you would see in a McDonald's could be a Second Amendment person, a person who not just owns a gun, but enjoys it. It's a sport, and it's a sport my husband and I do together, which I think is really cool.
It's sort of intimidating, knowing that everyone here is packing, including Grandma. Is this your carry purse?
Yes, it is.
Looks like a good one.
But it's a carry purse.
Yeah. Grandma's packing.
I'm packing. You better believe it.
And why do you feel it's important to have something like this here?
Just, you know, an awareness of women who say, well, you know, I can't carry a gun because of the clothes I wear or this and that. Just, you know, an awareness of there are so many different options out there where you can safely and fashionably carry.
This is Nicole. This is our bestseller. Okay. If you're somebody coming at me, I can easily pull in 2 to 3 seconds.
Yeah.
You want to try it?
Yeah. Okay.
You're uncomfortable with me approaching you?
Okay, yeah.
Swing the whole bag around. Swing the whole bag off your shoulder and point it at me, Jen.
And just shoot, you mean
can
like
shoot through the bag.
Ruin the bag?
Yes.
What, are you
we
crazy?
We replace the bag if you have to shoot through it.
Really?
Yes.
Women are pouring millions into this industry. But what's rarely discussed when it comes to the female market is the actual risk of carrying. According to the New England Journal of Medicine, a woman who owns or lives in a home with a gun is 3 times more likely to be killed in her home. Which makes me question how female-friendly the gun industry actually is. Okay, sorry. Oh, look who's here.
I probably stink still. Like, I took a shower, though.
You smell pretty good. How are you feeling?
Like,
death.
Crap.
How was it? Give me a play-by-play.
I don't even remember. I can't
Really?
even...
Do you puke? Definitely.
Everyone good? Okay, so stay in your order here. Yeah, energy. We need your energy. You want to get the crowd engaging.
Okay, so what's going on right now is the models are doing this rehearsal. What happens is the model comes out, and then on a PowerPoint presentation, the gun that they're concealing is being displayed on these screens on either side.
Tell me again when I'm supposed to do that?
And so there's sort of a mystery of where the gun is as the person walks to the end of the runway and walks back. And then when they get back to that X, they're gonna reveal where they're hiding that particular gun.
I just love watching you walk on the runway.
Hello. How are you feeling? This is the first time your designs are going down the runway.
I've never even designed before. I've never done anything like this before. So I'm nervous.
Okay, well, thank you all for coming. I want to welcome you to our second Concealed Carry Fashion Show. How many of you guys know the Second Amendment? Can you repeat it? No. A well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. And so if you guys have an opportunity, I'd like you to know that. I'd like you to know the Second Amendment the same way we all know 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. Oh, I want one more thing. Could I get the designers that are in the room to stand up just for a minute? Because I'd like you guys to give them a hand as we get started, because I just think that that's so cool, and I want to thank them for coming. So we got a little bit of ambiance music. This bag is the perfect combination of sweet and spicy.
It features a premium leather backing with a molded and mounted Kydex pocket.
This holster features 4-way adjustable straps with a thumb brake design.
Firm, moisture-proof membrane layer prevents perspiration and penetration of holster and collecting on the gun.
The shirt conforms to any body type comfortably and does not restrict movement.
With an 11-ply steel cable reinforced that is adjustable for crossbody carry.
Engineered to provide female operators with the highest performance in full-size covert handbag. Keeps your gun out of the way, yet easily accessible when needed.
Is ideal for a fierce woman who wants to look her best and carry a bag that fits her sassy style and personality.
Designer concealed carry, shoulder strap for crossbody. Designed for right and left-handed users and includes 4 keys.
What is it?
Spacious interior. Okay, this is Camaria. She is modeling for us the hipster bag. The rear compartment is designed for concealed carry of a firearm. It's kept closed by the tension of the body and additionally secured by 2 pairs of magnets.
Hi, I'm Hailey.
Hey, Hailey. Nice to meet you. I'm Beth Alcazar.
Nice to meet you. How's it going?
Pretty well, actually. Very nice, yeah.
Why did you start carrying?
Multiple reasons, really. I know that one incident that really hit home for me, that kind of changed me from just being a home defense gun owner to a concealed carry gun owner, is that an armed gunman entered my daughter's middle school and took 5 of the girls hostage. Of course, my daughter was not taken hostage, but and the whole ordeal was actually diffused really within 15 minutes because we had an armed resource officer at the school.
We have to leave?
He's with the NRA event.
Oh, the NRA event is about to start.
What? Why did that guy come over with the cob? That was really scary.
That was kind of strange.
That was weird, right?
Yeah, it was a little strange.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess we have to leave.
No,
it was
that's
so
okay.
nice to meet you.
Make this official and shake your hand.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks so much. We just got kicked out of the fashion show zone because the NRA is having their banquet and we are very much not invited. Friends of the NRA, not so friendly.
Okay, well, Realize Firearms Awareness Coalition would like to thank you for coming.
I mean, I am not a gun person. I'm not into guns. I'm not interested in carrying guns. I know very little about them. I think the point of us coming here was to hear a perspective that I don't get to hear very often, and the fashion show really made me feel like I understood more where these women are coming from.
A lot of people enjoy not being hassled. Nice to meet you.
You too. We're not hassling anyone.
I'm asking you nicely to leave.
Okay, we're
If we have
leaving.
to ask again, I
We're
will
leaving
ask
right
the
now.
policeman we have.
Sir, we're on our way out. We're on our way out.
You're not.
And moments like that with these NRA guys, that ends the conversation. And that's why we're in this mess of, not understanding the other or this kind of binary America that everyone's talking about. Nice. All right, thank you so much. Wait, we can hug with the gun.
Sure we can. That'd make a good picture, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I heard someone whisper as we were walking by, I think they're